Tankfest is back, and if you're not aware of what that is, it's a festival that the Bovington Tank Museum in the UK has every year to showcase and share their tank collection with special shows and exhibits. Of course, World of Tanks being a tank game, Wargaming has their own booths there every year for each of their games. And last year with console tanks, we had some neat surprises, reveals, and special guests shown on a live stream that took place at this festival. This year looks to be no different, with a 3-hour live stream taking place from 1 PM UTC to 4 PM, which if you're on the east coast of the US like me, means 9 AM to 12 PM, and those on the west coast from 6 AM to 9 AM. During the stream, there will be Twitch drops, something they've been doing as of late, but only in small quantities or tests. This time around, however, there will be an exclusive camo to earn for watching with Twitch drops. Oddly, however, to earn the maximum rewards from Twitch drops, you do have to seemingly watch the entire stream, which is a bit unusual for Twitch drops altogether in many other games, but if you watch for 2 hours, you do get the exclusive Tankfest camo, and if you watch all 3 hours, you get another set alongside some emblems, inscriptions, and premium time. If you missed the Tankfest official stream, however, you can just tune into some of the community contributor streams during the weekend up to 4 total hours to get all available rewards. You don't have to watch one person for 4 hours, it could be split between all the people on this list. During the official stream, there will be a segment showcasing some 4005 gameplay at the beginning with its new skin that they're releasing as a Tankfest related skin for both modes in the game, which I'll show you in a moment. After that, they mention a new challenger will join us in the Patriot season, which I believe just means another well-known historical figure is getting a 3D commander made available for purchase. After that, there will be a tanking history segment on the Desert Warrior tank, which is some British IFV or something that's making its way into Era 3 Cold War. Then a 30-minute segment is next on a confidential info briefing with KB, Zotz, and Anguita on game additions, improvements, and more. I really hope these are substantial, but also needed improvements, and not just them showcasing things like a tank filter for our stats page that we've been waiting for over 2 years. But it is a long segment, so it could be something big. After that, KB and special guests will be going over the trailer for the Cold War tank, which I believe we've already seen last Friday, and the special guest is most likely one of our community contributors. And then for 45 minutes, the most exciting segment to me of this official stream, Tanksaurs and BAM, our beloveds, will be going over a supposed roadmap for not only the rest of 2024, but also 2025. Now, Wargaming historically has been bad with telling us what's to come and usually can only tease at the next map being worked on or whether a tank line we've been expecting like double barrels were delayed or not. Thankfully, we finally got those, by the way. It took a while. But earlier this year, they did give us a little roadmap for 4 months that showed us some events and mentioned that a World War II tech tree was to drop, which ended up being the Japanese tank destroyers. So maybe they're getting more organized and set up to be able to tell us when things are coming more in terms of long-term announcements. It's still not guaranteed they'll tell us what's to come, but instead that something will come at a specific point in time like they did with those Japanese tank destroyers, or maybe they will tell us exactly what's coming. We'll have to wait and see, but that's definitely the most exciting part of this stream we can expect. And after the roadmap is discussed, it's a closing segment with some additional announcements and the end of the stream. Now, as for the sales they have tied to the Tankfest, they firstly do have some merch with a neat pop art image on t-shirts, long sleeves, bags, cups, and mugs for you to get if you're inclined. But as for in-game stuff, there's not only sales, but an earn-op. Firstly, on those sales, there will be a selection of free XP purchasable tanks in the premium tech tree, all of which are British World War II and Cold War vehicles for 15% off. The store will have sale bundles on the Tar 2, Fury, FE4 202P, FE4 211, and A43 black prints, as well as bundles of camos, emblems, and inscriptions available. There's also that skin for the 4005, which has a reason to be chosen, by the way. To clarify that this isn't Wargaming not hearing Cold War players' complaints of the 4005 in Era 1, the skin was made in celebration of the project that the Tank Museum and Wargaming have both supported to restore a real-life FV 4005. So in honor of the project, they made the tank a skin. And to be honest, most skins we make are pretty meh, but this one is pretty neat. It's not just sandbags and camo nets, although they do make up a big part of it. It at least has a bit more character to it, like the little gunner's nest on the top of the tank and some extra pieces like road wheels and a big front light. However, it is a 3,000 gold skin, and only on sale for 15%, and you do have to buy it twice to use it in both modes, despite being the same exact skin, so it's 4,200 gold for both of them. Feel however you want to feel about that, but moving on, if sales aren't your thing and you'd rather earn some free stuff, well, they got you on that too. But this is a community challenge, so you have to wait till we reach the milestones as a whole to be rewarded. This time around, you must participate and earn at least 25 points to receive all the rewards as well. To earn points, you can deal 1250 damage in any number of battles for 1 point, surviving a battle will earn you another point, and playing or destroying a tank that is at the Tank Museum will earn you 2 points each. If you don't know what's at the museum, feel free to pause here at this list, or open the article for the Tankfest 2024 challenge down in the description. Over the course of this 1 week-long challenge that starts this Tuesday, we'll earn various new and old emblems, 1 new inscription, 1 set of 5x5 vehicle XP boosters, and at the end of the challenge with 7.5 million points earned, the Tiger 131 for everyone to have. You can earn these points in co-op, by the way. As for those segments on the live stream featuring the Desert Warriors history and trailers, here's the trailer itself in the background. It is releasing this Tuesday for sale and is an Era 3 light tank with a 25mm chain gun and dual tube missiles that do 1300 damage. If you haven't gotten tired of this yet, well, here's a British one. I am really looking forward to the roadmap for the game and what additions they want to add. Things I'm looking for are the Japanese heavy tanks, those of which we got the Tier 8 Type 63 released randomly during the season that the Japanese tank destroyers came out in. The American Yo tanks for World War II with hopefully the reserve track mechanic, as well as a Japanese tech tree for Cold War, and what I would really love to see are some Sturv tank destroyers in Cold War as well, with the 103C making its way into Era 3 or something. Other than tank lines, however, I do hope they continue on their good changes they've made to Cold War the past 3 seasons, and make some more substantial ones, as well as finally addressing and changing things like linear vehicle progression and commander skills. I plan on making another video after we see the roadmap that will either discuss what's on it, or an even larger picture of the state of the game depending on what I see on it. Either way, this week's developer stream will be a big one, and I'll see you guys there. Take care, and thanks for watching.